Hello and welcome to another update video about SUI. We are currently on the larger time frame. Just want to zoom out. Sometimes it makes sense to take a look at the bigger picture. The idea is there are two wave counts here. Then afterwards, by the way, we're going to take a look at the microstructure as well. But don't forget about the bigger picture, right? Sometimes these micro movements are somewhat insignificant, especially if we compare them with the larger time frame, the bigger picture, the overall movements. They are much more meaningful, and the risk always is that, sometimes people, if things break, like support levels break, right, they get bearish, but actually they forget about the bullish overall outlook and the overall uptrend that's still unfolding. But actually on the SUI chart, nothing broke anyway. But still, it makes sense to take a look at this, right? And then we can take a look at the smaller time frame afterwards. So the idea is obviously there is a yellow wave count, which is bullish short term at least, and the white count, which is more bullish also long term. Doesn't mean the yellow count couldn't turn into a long term bullish count. It can, but it's going to be more ambiguous, less clear. The white scenario would give us a solid 5-wave move up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which would then be corrected, let's say in a bear market possibly, or a substantial correction in a wave 2, which could set the stage for substantial increases in the next bull market. Whereas in the yellow scenario, this is only an ABC structure, and really anything can happen after an ABC. It opens the door to new all-time lows, a deep pullback, which could then form a larger ABC, absolutely. So ABC in wave A, then a B wave, which could be deep, and then a C wave. That's possible, but it will make the entire chart less clear. Unfortunately, most of these altcoin charts form ABC structures, also in the long-term chart. So we always have to be a little bit careful, when we're dealing with ABC structures. But currently, in the medium term, it doesn't matter so much which one it is. We won't know anyway until that, let's say, third wave in white or C wave in yellow have formed the top, because until then they are kind of moving together. They're kind of moving together, and there's not going to be any difference between them. So we can distinguish between them only once we see, let's say, the top completed, and then the subsequent pullback can hold a high low. So if that next pullback holds a higher low, then we should get a higher low, a higher high afterwards. Then we have 5 waves. So there will be a support area. This is at the moment kind of just for orientation. This one that I have there between 190 and 281, this will likely move. So it's based on the data we have right now. And once new data comes in, we might have to shift it. But we're not there yet anyway. For now, I would like to see anyway one more higher high anyway, at least in wave C or wave 3. Now looking at the shorter time frame, this tells us that before we even form circle 4, we could get one more high, right? And that is what we've been watching for. We get possibly one more high, one more upside extension, because that pullback is corrective. And it would look better on the micro to get one more high in circle 3, then circle 4, then circle 5. That would complete the wave C or the larger third wave, then the white wave 4 possibly, right? Or a larger correction. But for me, on the smaller time frame, it's about, okay, ideally one more high, then like this, or okay, if we break below the 265 support, which we're rather moving away from at the moment, then it might do it more directly. But I wanted to keep the door open for one more high. It might do it. I mean, we're still in this, you could draw a trend channel here possibly, but we're still in this below the trend line. So while there has been a good reaction, that's not yet enough to say that we've bottomed. It's not enough structure there for me to work with. I mean, what is this, right? It's not clear. It's even just touched the trend line. So we're still overall performing lower lows, lower highs. I need to see a break above the trend line, and that in any pullback now, it needs to hold a higher low. That could indicate we're starting to move up in wave 5. I mean, could this be on the smallest time frame another 1-2 setup? But it doesn't make sense to label that. It's just too small. People would think, okay, it's too small. If it forms a pullback, watch for a higher low. If it forms it, then that might be it. That it might go that way to 424, maybe even 521 as a stretch target. If we now break below the intraday low and break below 265 as well, there would be further confirmation that the larger 4 is already unfolding, probably in an A, B, C structure. So it will depend on the next pullback, I think. very decisive price action now. So that's the update about SUI. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.